sold it out. So fewer than 200 before it is sold out. Thank you for all your orders. As we start our big coin collector show for this evening, a lot of pre-orders have come through, Mike. You knew it would happen. This is going to be
I don't know. Evening. You know, we've had some big shows here.
I know you have.
I don't know, 587 we can sell out in a 1 a.m. show. It's possible. We had this in advance release, and it was $349.29. I forget what it was. Okay. It was more than this. Sold out instantly. Sold out instantly. So what we're talking about here is the SP coin.
Okay.
Okay, and what SP stands for is that's a special finish. It's a burnished American Silver Eagle. Got to give a little Silver Eagle history. President Ronald Reagan signs the Liberty Coin Act into law. They start making proof Silver Eagles and mint state Silver Eagles. And that's what they made from 1986 until 2006. And then they added the burnished Silver Eagle, the special collector edition uncirculated version. You can tell it has the West Point Mint mark on it in 2006. And so since 2006, they've made 3 different coins every year, the regular issue coins. Mint state, proof, SatinFinish, burnished Silver Eagle. Okay. Every year since 2006, the rarest of those 3 coins is always the burnished coin.
Right.
2006, 2007, 2008, I think they averaged about 400,000 coins. Okay. Averaged about 1 million proof coins during that period, and about 8.5 or 9 million mint state Silver Eagles. That has continued on. Well, this year, there's a lot of stuff going on in the Mint I'm going to talk to you about. My next show is not till June 25th. Incredible coin coming out there that we're going to be, I'll give you a little preview of. But, you know, so the Mint has all this stuff coming out. And so all of a sudden, they're having a hard time getting blanks. And the burnished Silver Eagle is so incredibly difficult to make. They announced that they're only going to make 90,000 coins.
Which is nothing.
It's nothing. I think it makes it the 6th rarest Silver Eagle of any kind. Even the special edition ones that are $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 coins. So since all the regular issue American Silver Eagles from 1986 until today, 2025, this is the rarest coin.
Okay.
So this is the rarest coin that is just coming out. They might not even make the 90,000. They're just short on absolutely everything. Now, the cool thing about the burnished Silver Eagle, I have to kind of get into the kind of, you know, the nitty gritty here, if you will. Sure. Burnishing means that they have specially prepared this planchet. There's a machine that's called a burnishing machine, and it's just kind of a big wash tub full of little, almost super tiny little ceramic balls, and they run the planchet through there, and it gives it this beautiful finish that you have here, almost a matte finish. That's why they call it SatinFinish. They have to individually hand feed every planchet into the press. In today's world of complete and total and utter automation, a Mint employee must quite literally take that in gloved hand and put it into the press.
Oh my.
Individually hand feed every single blank into the press to create this American Silver Eagle that you have here. That's one of the reasons it's the rarest. And now this year, with all the other things that they're doing, they simply don't have the manpower. So we're now down to making literally the rarest regular issue Silver Eagle in the history of the program in nearly half century. This is going to be the coin. So now is your opportunity. Now here's the thing.
Okay.
Most people don't know about this. Okay, most people, it's out there, it's public information, but not everybody pays attention to it.
Right.
We pay attention to it, big time. So we go to try to buy extra of these Silver Eagles, and all of a sudden we find they're simply not available. Hence my addition of only 587 coins. All of a sudden, I'm getting 0 of these, you know, I don't get 0, but I mean, in the past, burnished, I could usually, it's always been the coin that I think's been most overlooked. Yeah, yeah. I think it's the most undervalued of all the Silver Eagles to start with. And so we were always able to get, you know, a couple, 3,000, 4,000 coins with it, because they'd make 150,000, 200,000, 250,000 of them, and we could always get them. Everybody kind of gravitated towards the proof. Well, this year it wasn't the case. They had a household limit on these for one of the very first times in the history of the U.S. Mint when this coin comes alive. And so now what you have is incredible rarity. You have an incredible opportunity, but there's only 587. Our average first day of issue mintage on these has been probably 11 or 1,200, maybe as many as 1,500. And since it was the rarest, I wished it would have been 1,500.
Right.
Because I mean, it's such a great opportunity. It's such a great story, but it's not the case. I just can't get the coins. 587. That's our number, 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. Please understand. And it's a burnished silver, so it's not a regular silver eagle. So the United States Mint doesn't charge a regular silver eagle, which they don't sell to the general public, is basically silver plus a premium. This coin from the United States Mint is triple what a regular silver eagle is for cost.
Okay.
Triple what
much more premium.
A huge premium because it has the West Point Mint mark. It's a collector item. They have to hand feed the blanks into the press. And then this year they have so much going on. There's only 90,000 mintage is what they said for the product line. They call it 90,000. You know, they may do a couple other little things, but we're going to be under 100,000, I think, on this is what it comes down to. And I think the rarest one prior to this is 120. Something like that. I think it's 2012 is the next rarest. So, I mean, you have rarity at an unprecedented level, okay, with collectability double what it was in 2012. Everybody doing this. Silver double what it was in 2012. And all of a sudden, you got silver starting to expand. And then you've got the rarity. Now you have the collectability. Now you have the exclusivity with the first day of issue that you can only get here. And there's only 587. So whatever we don't sell here, and we may well sell all these right here, right now, I just don't know, but it will sell out in the prime time tonight. That's almost 100% guarantee.
It's just layer upon layer of value. I mean, I'm hearing Mike, I'm listening to Mike, I'm seeing the response here on our phone lines on hsn.com, and I can see that you guys obviously get it as well. With all the orders being placed, we are obviously very, very limited. If you have this in your shopping cart, you gotta check out. If all these folks are ordering and you have not checked out, it can go from your shopping cart.
So you're doing this and someone just walks by, yeah.
Yes, they do. Because if the demand is outweighing the supply and there's somebody that's not actually paid for it yet, it will vanish from your shopping cart. We do have a little bit of hold now. We're saying 4 minutes or sell out. Whatever is left, if there's any left, will be seen tonight. This is
I have 7 and 8 p.m. tonight.
Right. This is obviously a big show for us. We are making this available on FlexPay. We are one of the only places in the world, obviously, where we take these extraordinary collectibles and make it so supremely affordable at no additional charge, Mike.
Yeah, it's insane. We have FlexPay,
yes.
And when we get up a little higher, we have like VIP financing.
Absolutely.
And it's funny. So in the coin business, people they ask me lots of things, but the number one question I get from dealers, how do you do VIP financing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 12-month or 18-month interest free. I think we have to be a little higher for us to get to that, and we have coins that do that all the time. And I tell them, I said, in all honesty, it's magic.
Yeah. That's the real honest answer.
It's magic. And so FlexPay is the same thing. Understand, FlexPay is not layaway. You get this home, and then you make your payments. You know what I'm saying? Even FlexPay is a little bit of magic, too. Because everybody else wants to hold the coin. You know, they're not going to give you payments or whatever it is, whether it be computers.
Have it.
Yeah, here, have at it.
That's why so many folks
That's why you can build your collection here.
Yes, and people have been building their collection with Mr. Mike Mizak and HSN for years and years and years.
Quarter century.
That's a big deal. Nowhere else can you go to find that trusted resource like you can on HSN. So with that in mind, we see you, we hear you. You can scan the QR code to get to the front of the line if you want in. It does feel like that, Mike, that with 2025, I know we're going to talk about pennies later on, and obviously all the changes that are coming around. Right? It's a big deal, though.
It's massive, and we'll get to it. It's a sea change. It's unbelievable, and this is creating, and that. It's all interconnected.
All at once.
You know, the United States Mint focusing on pennies and ending the penny, getting their last blanks for pennies. They have the Army Privy Mark Proof Silver Eagle coming up in 2 weeks.
So,
okay, it's just going to be
right now.
It's just going to be fun.
Yeah.
So they're doing all this stuff. They're doing they're doing American silver coins and gold coins with Batman and Superman on.
Are you serious?
The United States Mint. I mean, they have got so many things coming out, and so what that creates is their inability to make enough of these to demand.
Sure.
Okay? And so that's what this is, and it's flown a little bit under the radar. So now you have the rarest regular issue Silver Eagle that has ever been produced by the United States government. That's mint state, that's proof, that's burnished since 1986 until today. Most people don't even know about it. It's been out there in plain sight, hiding in plain sight, and now this is your opportunity. And now you can get it in its absolute, one of its rarest formats, which is first day of issue. First day of issue, but there's only 587, and they're only available right here at HSN.
Not anymore, there's not, Mike.
Yeah, I'm sure there's well less than 587.
Not anymore, there's not 587. Thank you for all your orders. We will keep you posted as orders are finalized. Again, if you're brand new to HSN, you don't need to be a part of a club. We are taking orders right now. We will send it to you for that one flex pay of $93.33.